Welcome to the Success Pick and Mix podcast with me, Nikki Raby. I began this podcast in 2018 and I've produced over 400 episodes with an emphasis on dreaming and doing. But I know there is so much more to building a business and life that you love. It's definitely a work in progress. For the last 25 years, I've built a portfolio career as an actor, personal branding coach, writer, speaker, and podcaster. I love my pick and mix and curating my personal brand. I want to support you to create success on your terms. I've helped over 1,000 people to build a personal brand, and yes, I will be sharing with you business strategies around planning, packaging, presenting, and propelling your personal brand. But there is so much more to my work than that. I'm not interested in formulas, templates, or sleazy pants sales techniques. You know the ones. Instead, how would it feel to do things your way that align with your personality, circumstances, and goals? I'm going to be sharing conversations with some of my favorite people who are creating success on their terms to provide inspiration and encouragement. Also, there will be mini episodes where I take you behind the scenes, sharing how-tos, my coaching toolkit, chats about mindset, money, building momentum, and all through storytelling. After all, my clients have been known to call me the Queen of Analogies. So, thank you in advance for spending some time with me. Feel free to subscribe to be notified of the next episodes and follow across social media at Nikki Raby. You can catch up on previous episodes via my website, nikkiRaby.com, and also pick and mix, if you like, from my freebie shop. Right, let's crack on and start today's episode. It's Nikki. How are you doing? So continuing our money chat. Today I want to talk about this phrase that keeps being bandied around and why it's only half the story. And one of the most popular phrases I have heard in business is, and it's always said, all the talks, all the podcasts, all the books about money, know your numbers. Know your numbers. And that, of course, I agree with. I think it's a really great idea to know exactly what's going on. But for so many people, know your numbers fills them with absolute dread and maybe some horror as well. Because so many people assume they are not good with numbers. And maybe there's something in all of us that we want to be in our zone of genius. We want to be doing the things that we're really good at. We want to be showing up in the best possible light. And I know there's moments like that, certainly in my house. You know, if I know that I've got to clean the bathroom or something, which of course I do, but it's not something I go, wow, I cannot wait to clean my bathroom today. I will do everything I can to avoid it. And I'll play mind games with myself of like, oh, I've just got to do this other really important thing, even though it's not that important, before I get to that. And I think that can happen with numbers as well, especially in your business, that if accountancy, if numbers, if calculations, if looking at your bank statement or spending wisely, whatever that means to you, doesn't come naturally, I think what can happen is we can all find, and I'm putting myself in this camp as well, because certainly there aren't moments where I go, gosh, I really am looking forward to creating a new spreadsheet column or anything like that. I know there are other elements in my business that I like doing more, that I like getting more excited about. So things like creating content or working with clients or doing a speaking gig, actually fulfilling the work is much more favorable to me rather than building a spreadsheet or rather than looking at my receipts or filing or general admin. So I want you to think about what knowing your numbers actually looks like on the most basic level to you. And it could be just those weekly check-ins that you do or those daily check-ins. So I'm going to suggest one daily check-in that you can do right now that I do every single day, numerous times a day, which is to check your bank account. Check it. See what's going in, see what's going out. It's really important. And about 4 years ago, and this is not to scare you because I don't know how often it happens, but I think I was just unlucky. I was actually a victim. I know it's such a like bad daytime TV advert. I was a victim of fraud. And about 4 years ago, I had a lot of money taken out of my account to the point where it overtook my overdraft, and I couldn't get any money out for Christmas. Like, couldn't get any money. I couldn't access any money from that account. And it really affected me, actually. It really affected me because I felt very distrusting that the stuff had happened in my account. I really resented being on the phone for what seemed hours and hours every single day. Because it happened on 3 different occasions in quick succession, I felt really uncomfortable and really paranoid that it was going to happen again and again. I have a big folder now of all of the documentation that people sent me. I felt really insecure about my accounts and my details, and I became really paranoid about it. But knowing that I checked my bank account very, very frequently, and it probably wasn't daily at that stage, but it definitely is now, meant that I felt like I was on top of things. So when we're talking about knowing your numbers, sometimes it is those very basic things of what's going in and out. Where are you today? Also knowing what the rhythm and the pattern of your monthly spending is. So do all your bills go out at the end of the month or the beginning of the month or here, there and everywhere? And what are those numbers looking like? Pay attention to them. Honestly, it's the most simple thing that you can do. And then make sure that you have a system. So do you have a way of tracking? Do you know where you are financially in the year? Do you know how much money that you've made since the beginning of your tax year? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an accountant, but I am somebody who wants you to make more money. I want you to do business in a way that works. And this is not just about becoming a millionaire. This is about you using the time that you have available to make sure that you are earning the money that you are worthy of. Please, please, please do that. Also, if something sparked your interest about this conversation, do go over to my brand new video training series all about pricing. And the signs that might be showing up for you, or definitely some of them will be, that it's time to switch things up, that it's time to look at the way that you are doing things and making sure and doing those checks and balances, making sure that that is all working in your favor. So, if you are ready, go to my freebie section, nikkieraby.com/freebies-NikkiRaby. It's all under the helpful personal brand stuff that you can find on my website, nikkieraby.com. If, however, you are like, I'm all in, I actually need to do this, I have an online course all about pricing and packaging your personal brand, and not just saying that you have to work one-on-one or online courses or anything like this. This is about you starting afresh with a blank piece of paper and working out your pricing menu and how you're going to show up, not only for yourself and those in your life, but for your clients and your customers, and deliver really great results too. So I hope you find that useful. There's also another option where you can add a one-on-one session with me. So if you would prefer to do that with me and sit down and do it together, let's do it. I would love to help you to do that. All right. Thanks so much for listening. Sending you lots of love. Please rate, review, subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, really appreciate it. Lots of love, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.